We are back, everybody. Once again, back with another one. Back with another one. LabChat. We are here with a very special guest.
Yeah,
What's up? It's rhyme time.
Yes, sir. Our boy Rhyme Time's in the house with us.
Welcome.
He is gonna be chopping it up.
Hey.
What
Am I
will
the
you
first
learn
guest?
today?
Yes.
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
guest.
Good.
First guest on air. Let's go,
Yeah.
baby. Yeah, welcome, Rhyme Time.
Yeah, thanks
welcome.
for having me. This is exciting.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited.
Where's Wally?
I know, right?
Good question.
Where's
Another
Waldo?
episode. Where's Wally?
Where's
This
Wally?
This is another episode of Where's Wally? Let's go.
Can't seem to find him in the crowd, man.
If you can see him, spot him out and put it in the comments.
Yeah, facts.
Watch this whole video and see if you can find Wally.
Put on my SLC scoops.
Yeah.
Everybody look
Somebody
for him.
tag
Look for
SLC
him.
Scoop real quick.
Yeah, please.
Put out
Yeah.
an Amber Alert.
Oh, shit.
We looking for Wally.
Looking for
we looking
Wally.
for Wally. Where you at? Come home, please. I'm worried.
Please. Oh my gosh. Hey man, it's back with the bullshit, back on the
Yeah.
grind.
Back on
It's
it.
Monday again.
I'm glad to be back with you guys. Glad to be back with Juice,
Hey.
my boy Looney,
Let's go.
your co-host right here, Slow Mo Man. Let's go.
Yeah.
What do we got going on, you guys?
Oh, man.
It's been a long time.
Yeah,
been a
back
long
to the
time.
grind, you know.
Special guest, Rhyme Time.
I
Thanks
feel
for being
special.
here.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Very well, you should.
Yes. Sitting at the table.
Yeah, man, it's been a minute, you know. Glad to be back.
Yeah, facts.
Back after All-Star weekend here in Salt Lake City. So
let's go. You guys are dripped
that was
up.
dope,
Dripped
you know.
up.
Yeah.
I
bust
missed
this
the
out.
memo. I'm fucking rocking some NFL shit.
I had to
Okay.
Google it. I literally had to Google what is
What's
All-Star
All-Star
Weekend.
Weekend?
Everybody was talking about it, and I was like, what's All-Star Weekend? And I was
Right.
like, oh, I thought it was like
Oh.
Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know it was happening here.
I
that was
actually,
back to back, so yeah.
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 I've always heard of All-Star Weekend, but I finally did some digging like yourself and figured out what it was.
Yeah.
Really.
Did you guys go to any events, like any of the things they were doing?
For me, I went to so Thursday night when it kicked off, I went to see Wiz Khalifa
Oh, wow.
at the TNT on TNT on NBA show with Shaq, Charles, and
Yeah.
Wow.
Ernie
That was
and
dope.
Kenny.
I can't believe
That was
I missed
dope.
that, bro. I had tickets to go.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
wow.
And the best thing about that is it was free.
Yeah. You just
So-
had to sign up.
Yeah,
Just had to sign up.
best
Wiz
free
is-
show I've ever seen, to be honest.
Wiz
And-
is coming back to
and
town
didn't-
with Snoop.
Oh yeah, in July.
Snoop, Too
Yep.
Short,
What?
Warren G,
Burner,
Burner,
DJ
DJ
Wow.
Drama. Yeah.
I just saw
Yeah.
Snoop live and
Yeah.
Warren
Wait,
G.
is that
He's great.
actually happening
Thanks
though?
to
Oh,
courtesy
yeah.
of,
Yeah,
courtesy
that's
of
right.
Rhyme Time.
I hope
That's
so.
right. What were you saying?
So is that actually happening though?
Yeah, that's at USANA. It's
Oh,
like a
okay.
Live Nation
Oh,
show. It's going to
USANA.
happen.
Oh, Live
I always
Nation's
cross my fingers
legit.
when big artists are all on one
Yeah.
card. Because you had that
It's
Summer
hard,
Jam
bro.
fiasco,
Oh,
and you have
yeah.
the Hive Mind Festival. I was like, man,
The
so
Hive-
I don't,
Hive.
I want to talk
I,
about Hive
Yeah.
Mind.
I don't
Yeah.
want to name drop. I'm
There's
just
been some
saying
issues with
there's
that,
been some
yeah, which is
issues.
interesting.
Did you guys go
all
to
I'm
the
saying.
last one?
No,
No,
I
but
didn't.
that
Nah, I did
lineup
not.
looked crazy.
Yeah, it's
It wasn't
insane.
Post Malone on that lineup too.
Mhm.
Damn.
And he's on this
There
year,
was
too.
a
I think he actually came last year. I'm
He
not sure,
lives
though.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
he lives somewhere.
He just
here.
drives
He
down.
did the All-Star weekend,
It's
the
almost
main day.
Mm-hmm.
So
Ooh,
It's almost like
didn't
when
know that.
Mayweather used to fight and
Mhm.
he lived in Vegas, so he
Right.
stayed home
It
till
was
the
a
day
home
of
game.
the fight. Yeah. Just
Hell yeah.
chilled and then went to the arena, did his
yeah,
thing.
I do feel like Utah's been getting
Stepping
more
it up.
attention.
They've been
like,
stepping it up.
You know, the city's
It's been nice.
creating a buzz
Yeah.
one way or another.
Have you
So-
guys talked about NBA Youngboy?
Not
He
yet.
lives here
Converting
too.
to Mormonism?
He's
Yeah.
converting. I
Oh, is
heard
that a real thing?
That'll
Yeah.
be a good look.
Supposedly.
That'll be a good look for the
Yo.
judge.
It's
Yeah, that ain't real.
Right?
Like,
right
yo,
when you
yo,
said
yo,
judge, I was like,
I'm-
yeah, that ain't
Yeah.
real.
I'm LDS.
Fake
baby.
news,
Yep.
bro.
He's looking
I
for a
love
way out.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't
Smart
blame him.
man. Smart man.
The idea of like two Mormon missionaries finding a guy on house arrest and like converting, like where else are you gonna go, man?
That's like the ultimate test.
That's
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe that was the only company he was allowed to have.
for sure. Yeah.
It's just the first people I had contact with in
Yeah,
months.
pretty-
He finally,
He
he
was like,
finally
"You know
said,
what?
"Okay, I'll buy."
Maybe I will if I can can
Like,
see
I'm
some
lonely.
people.
Yeah.
I'm
'Cause
incarcerated.
Give me 2 white 19-year-olds just hanging out.
Seriously.
Nothing better to do.
Hey, I actually got a couple
Oh, man.
missionaries eating tacos one time.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I'm like,
dope as
"Dude,
fuck.
do you guys know any good? Because they were both new to the area. So,
Mm-hmm.
you guys know any good places to eat? I'm like, bro, there's a taco stand down the street. I told them what to order.
Get going.
I'm like,
Yeah,
go
I'm
get
not
that.
They're
getting
gonna
down.
close. You want to make it?
bruh.
I said, it's kind of cold out here. You
They
might
came
want to.
back.
It's busy around this time.
And it's not too safe after sundown,
Yeah.
so you might want
better
to
get going. And
keep going.
they came back a few days later, and they're like, yo, those tacos.
Oh,
I
they
eat-
came back.
Yeah, they're like,
Nice.
fire.
Damn, see, they came back, bro. That's how they get you, bro.
You know what I
So
told
they
them?
got
They came
NBA.
They got tripe
they got
tripe
Youngboy.
tacos.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah. That's so
okay.
good.
Sheesh.
Don't
I'm
get me
surprised they
started on
went
the
for it,
tacos.
bro.
Mhm.
I'm surprised they went for that type
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
Here's on.
How's
here's who's
that?
on
How's that
Hive.
lineup looking?
Yeah. Post Malone, Kid Cudi,
Oh.
Joji, Big Sean, Santa Fe
Oof.
Clan made second line,
Oh.
and that's a new name to me.
That's random because they're strictly Spanish,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
got it.
Spanish rap.
right?
Oh,
That
that's
was
awesome.
surprising for me because
Yeah.
they're not your typical like
Very
festival
underground.
artist,
Very
or
underground.
rap anyway. They are rap, but it's
Like,
strictly
very
Spanish.
good.
Dope.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Denzel, Glorilla, Joey Badass,
Glorilla, huh? Damn.
Mhm. Flatbush
Glorilla's ass
Zombies.
gonna
Oh,
be
Flatbush.
Mhm.
Man, those are that's.
Flatbush brings the white kids with dreadlocks.
Yep.
That's
yep.
They get they get the weed smoke in the air.
Yeah,
Yeah.
them, the underachievers. There's a
Yep.
certain group, a certain I don't know what you would call that lane. Joey Badass was in
Oh
that
yeah,
lane too.
in that same
Yeah.
lane.
White kids with dreadlocks, white kids that ski. Love that
Yeah,
shit.
Joey's
Dude.
dope though.
But I was
Joey's
about to say, I
one of
love
the most
Joey
talented.
Badass.
I
do
too. but
Am
so
I a
do-
white kid with dreadlocks now?
You might be.
Juice, you identify as a white kid?
Oh hell no, hell no.
You should. There's some privileges you could. You might want to.
I wish, but you know what? I think I like my melanin. I like my culture.
Yeah, that's fair. It's
Facts. I don't blame you, buddy.
But it's a good lineup.
Did Snow the Product still on that
Oh,
lineup?
maybe.
I swear
And-
I saw
and
it.
this
I
is
did
like
see her
a-
too. Yeah.
2 or 3 day thing, right?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
a-
2-day.
like a
Coast
whole weekend.
Contra.
Oh,
They
that's
were
Snow
just
the
on
Product.
Saturday Night Live.
Oh,
really?
shit.
I'm
Oh,
so happy
Contra.
for those guys.
Yeah.
Those guys are awesome.
Dude, you know
That's
who's their
dope.
manager? Max.
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I
Jaren's-
didn't know
Jaren's
that. Yeah,
guy.
that's
Yeah.
crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
That was just the right thing to go viral at the right time.
Seriously.
And it's interesting, too, because their album isn't really over old school beats. So they went famous for something that wasn't really representative of what they do.
Yeah.
Right.
And the album, it was kind of a weird transition of oh, you like us rapping over old Tribe beats or old Fuji stuff or whatever. And then come listen to it. They're making modern music.
Oh,
Right.
So it's pretty
man.
interesting.
It is. Those
So
guys
they
are dope.
blew up for something they didn't do regularly.
Yeah,
Normally.
and I'm curious to see if they if the numbers start to drop, if they'll go back that route or
Right. Oh,
I keep
that's
I
tough.
keep saying
That's a tough
retro
one.
rap is gonna be a genre.
I feel like it's coming back, bro. It really is. And I feel like people that have maybe been consuming this new generation of hip hop is finally what else is out there? What
Yeah.
else?
Right.
This is a
What
lot
else?
of
Yeah.
They
lot
get
of
all
snare
curious. They're like,
Yeah.
I was
Let me see what
actually-
Tupac
I actually
is all
seen
about.
something
More
like that
open-minded.
today
Yeah.
because I
Little
seen
more
a
open-minded.
clip on social media at Rolling Loud just over the weekend where Alchemist came on stage with Larry June,
Oh, damn.
and Larry June asked him to perform one of his biggest songs, the one with Nina Sky. I don't know if you remember. And Prodigy was on there. Yeah, nobody knew the song, right? So
What?
it's almost like people are no longer going back and
there's too much new stuff.
yeah, they're
It's just-
the OGs are not getting the respect because people are not
Going back.
going back to do their homework on older
Yeah.
when I was coming up, I would always listen to the older stuff.
Same.
Right?
Same here.
You kind of go digging in, you go down the rabbit
Who
hole.
came
and
before?
you're-
Like, who came before this
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah.
What was going on before
Or you would
this?
get buy the CD, unwrap it, and go straight to the
How
credits.
could you
or,
be a
Yeah.
fan of a
shit like
genre
that.
and not do that?
I think it's twofold. One, there's too much new stuff.
Way too
you can't
much.
keep up with. You have everything in your pocket, everything on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're releasing singles every minute.
Yeah, that's true.
You
Right.
just can't. If you're like really into music, there's more music than you could ever get into now. So when are you gonna do it?
It's more than you can digest. Almost like it's just so much.
And the sound has changed so
Oh,
much.
crazy!
I mean,
Did
it's
you
like,
did
It's
you guys
evolved,
know that
really.
hip hop finally had its first decline in streams?
Really?
Because it was
not
the leading
surprising.
it was the leading genre for
years,
a while,
yeah.
and for the first time since it's been years since hip hop has been a thing. 2023 was the year that
It
they
took
saw
a-
a decline.
that
took a
makes it
dive.
sound like they're ready for a change.
Yeah.
For something. I don't know what it'll be.
It's just oversaturated, you know. Everyone's
is.
doing it. No one's really. I mean, you can't say no one, but most people aren't really trying. They're mimicking, trying to sound like what's on the radio.
Right.
No one's really trying to go out of their way to make their own sound.
Nah,
I
they're
thought I was going to be the old guy making these arguments to like, everybody else. Like, no, you missed the boat. This is the best music will ever be. I'm like, no, LL Cool J.
yeah,
Here I
for
am,
sure.
being
Yeah.
the advocate. No, but it's true because I mean, Juice. You see it. There's not a lot of when you really like have that drive and that passion for it. Like, there's not a lot of people that will match that energy. You know, like
Yeah.
I feel like they just put shit together.
They're
There
just
you go.
doing
you
it to
know?
do it, and there's no substance behind it. You know, real like storytelling, like you know, back in
Well,
the day. Which
A good example was the Meg the Stallion. She collabed with Future, and she actually said she had to rewrite her verse because Future came in rapping about some shit that had nothing to do with what she was rapping about. And so she was like, well, it has to sound somewhat similar, you know? So she went back and rewrote to match what Future
crazy.
did.
Yeah,
So
But-
it goes to show that
I would do the same.
you pay someone for a collab and they're just going to rap whatever they're feeling.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
And not even go with whatever the song's about.
So we're at like a stage now where like Migos is old school.
Yeah.
Like,
It's been 10
Right?
years.
That's
Right?
crazy.
It's been 10
Yeah.
years since
They're like-
Migos been out.
They're
Holy
like, they're
shit.
not all alive anymore. It's like they had their like Biggie Tupac moment, and then
Right.
it's like they were the biggest, and now there's a whole new generation who
That's
came up
fucking
who
crazy.
That's
all
the
they
thing.
listened to were Migos.
Right.
Bro,
Like,
that's
it's
true.
almost like hip hop's like a Ferris wheel, where 1 minute you're up here, and
Yeah.
the next
And then you're
minute you're
fucking
down
down.
here,
Yeah.
and then whoever was coming up is right. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's like a conveyor line. There's
Right.
always more coming,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it takes a lot. It takes more like every year to like stay relevant
Right.
after that stuff. It's,
Oh.
that's why you got to shout out guys like Snoop.
yeah,
You know, E40.
Yes.
Some of the older guys that
Are we getting into
Our
the
s-
top 10 list?
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Because that is
Oh.
just like, you know what I mean? You got to take that into consideration. But,
I
I
could
mean,
talk for hours about.
you know what I mean? Like,
No, it's true.
we're in a different place when it comes to
Music
hip
is in a
hop.
different place. Hip hop's
For
in a
sure.
different
Well,
place.
and guys like J. Cole and Kendrick and Drake who are like consistently stay at the top of like at least relevance wise, it's like that's so much harder to do now. What like you had to do back in like when I was growing up, it was like your label just had to spend the most money.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
that was Puffy. I mean, that was all a
Yeah.
bad boy. It was like,
Yeah.
well, we just have the most money, so we have the most placements or wherever. And that's still, I mean,
We're everywhere.
That's still
Yeah.
a thing. But I saw these guys on TikTok these producers who were like recommending that artists now put out 10 like TikTok videos about 10 different songs, but the songs don't exist. And more than the 15 seconds that are in the video because when one pick you don't know which one, so instead of wasting time making 10 songs, put out 10 little tiny clips of songs, see which one starts getting traction, and then people are like, all right, I'm gonna drop the song, and then you put the
Oh
song
my
out.
God.
We were talking about that
Oh
in a
my
similar sense
gosh.
earlier, where TikTok has really changed
The game.
the people's attention span is
span,
shortened,
yeah.
Yeah,
and to where they don't want to listen to a 3-minute song, 4-minute
Yeah.
song anymore. you
Yeah.
know?
They want to listen to the best 15 seconds.
Yeah,
or
and it's
30
like
seconds
if you
of the
don't get
song,
them
and
within the
that's it.
first 10 seconds, it's just
They're
a
changing.
skip, you know?
and sometimes it's 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like if you're in the wrong mood, it's just like
Right.
Ding,
Exactly.
ding,
Exactly.
Ding, ding, not it.
so depressing. Is
Just
like,
that first sound
So
sometimes.
depressing.
so depressing.
That's when I just switch genres and I'll listen to some fucking,
No,
you know, some Pink
straight
Floyd
up,
or
bro.
fucking,
Straight up.
you know what I mean? Because that shit can just, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
Also,
You
I
got
switch
to.
genres all the time.
Got
Oh,
to.
for real. If
Just
y'all
'cause I
see my
make rap,
playlist,
you
man.
know, like,
Yeah.
I've heard your playlist.
Oh, my- yeah.
You caught me off guard. I'm
Yeah,
like,
for
oh,
real.
dude, you be bumping, huh?
Yeah, it's just Paramore,
Yeah.
some Fallout Boy,
Fallout Boy.
not the Fallout Boy, My Chemical Romance.
Oh
dude.
shit.
I be throwing people
I
off
just
with
saw
that.
two of those
White
bands.
Stripes.
Yeah, oh, no
you
way!
Yeah, I saw them
Oh,
like
damn.
a couple months ago.
How was MCR live?
Great.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, I
great.
love that.
So
I
great.
love a good
Yeah.
performer. Honestly,
That's how
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
That's how you
Paramore
know
was
you
great.
listen to him.
Because
MCR.
Yeah.
And
Got
shortened
to,
it.
bro, because
Yeah.
you can't be boxed in as an artist.
No.
Like you
You
can't just.
can't.
And you can get inspiration
can.
from anywhere.
Anywhere,
Like,
anything.
I get
Anywhere.
ideas
Like,
from
for
old
example,
Spanish songs.
I get ideas
you know,
for movies.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Lil Uzi Vert
Oh,
said
yeah.
that his favorite songwriter that inspired him was Haley Williams from
Oh, my-
Paramore.
Oh, that's
Wow.
awesome.
Like that's awesome.
Doesn't he
Yeah.
have a new girlfriend?
Oh man, I don't know.
Lil Uzi?
Yeah, she does. He does.
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He has a
City
new
Girls
girlfriend
no
now?
Yeah, I seen that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I never took him for the girlfriend type.
Me neither,
it was
but
like,
shout out to
"Yo,
him.
do your
That
thing,
just goes
man."
to show you that the persona, is
Yeah.
just
The online
it's just
persona.
what it is.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
know what I
Just
mean?
what
Like
it is, yeah.
you really
They're
don't know
still
the person
people.
behind
They're
what you
still
see.
people.
Exactly.
and they're also all young. They're
Oh,
all
so
like
young.
so
Hell
young.
young.
They,
Like,
bro,
yeah.
seriously,
like
bro.
Biggie got married and he was like 11. Like it's just like it's crazy.
Or Aaliyah married to Kelly
Yeah.
at
Oh,
13.
yeah.
Don't get me
facts, bro.
started
Yeah.
on it, bro.
Please don't get me started on this.
Yeah, man. Like you know what I mean? They all got a dark side.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Dark as hell, bro.
You know what I mean?
No,
Talking
that's
about some
true.
pedophilia.
Yeah.
We
Talking
can
about
bleep
dark
that
side.
part
You
out.
got
It's
any hot
terrible.
takes for today?
Yeah, man, I got a few. Always.
Hell yeah.
Lock and
It's
loaded.
cold outside, but I always have some hot takes.
Yeah. Let's
Let's get into
go.
this list then.
Yo, y'all ready?
Come on.
Yeah.
Top 10. All right. We about to have some debates.
Okay.
Ooh,
So-
bring it.
So Billboard put out this like top 10 top 50 greatest rappers of all time.
Just recently, right?
Just like in February.
I wonder
Okay.
who
It was
the
a little
fuck
while
put
ago.
that list together.
Yeah, who?
That's all I'm trying
Just
to
a
know.
bunch of staffers who work
Right.
for Billboard. Like
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I mean, they just
Like,
sent
that's-
out an email.
That sounds good. Yeah, that
Send out
sounds
an
about
email.
right.
Have
Go ahead
that
and
report
put-
back to me
Send
by
an
5 p.m.
email. Yeah.
Go ahead and put Kendrick over Nas. You know,
Uh-huh.
'cause-
Yeah, so Jay-Z at number one. How do we feel about Jay-Z at number one?
Jay-Z at number one.
I feel
hard
like
to
that's
argue.
fair because who
It's hard
else
to
could
argue.
take
He's
that
a
spot?
hustler. He's
Yeah,
a hustler.
he's a hustler.
When you
He's a billionaire. He's the most successful rapper financially
And
that
he's
you
found
can name.
multiple rappers.
Yeah.
and he's helped a ton of people.
He's helped a
Yeah.
ton of artists.
Yeah.
He's got that line like, "There's never been anyone this good for this long."
Yeah.
Right.
And he never really did fall off. Like even
No.
his worst albums are still better than most people's
Even
worst
throughout
albums.
the
E-
2010s,
even
he
during
had-
the murder trial or whatever it was that he was dealing with during the Blueprint, I feel like that even helped his career
Yeah.
rather than taking a step back. So for me, that's fair.
And he owned his story. Like he
From day one, exactly. He
Yeah.
always stuck to it. Yes.
number 2 is Kendrick.
Oh my gosh, Kendrick. I'm a big Kendrick fan.
Yeah,
Me too.
But not a number
However,
two.
though, I might say that is a little high. Yeah. For now, if we're talking about today's era, then maybe. But
He's- yeah,
of all time,
yeah, of all
that's
time.
a little high.
That's a tough
He's got
one.
a lot of time to fuck up everything.
Yeah. No. Yeah, he does.
So
He's what, a decade in?
Yeah.
You know.
But God, who's had a decade like him though?
Yeah,
I mean, it's insane.
That's true.
Seriously.
Given the time or his run, right, is
Yeah.
like who better than him?
who
Yep.
has had a better decade than
Right.
Kendrick?
I
Right.
feel like Outkast is up there.
They
for
had
that.
a good run.
I
Even
mean, the
LL
list is
Cool
small.
J should be in the top 10.
Yeah, he's like
He
I don't know where
influenced
he's
the
at, but
he influenced the rap game. Whether you
He was a
admit
pioneer,
it.
Yeah.
whether you credit
He
him
did.
or not.
Yeah,
he was a
he did.
pioneer, just like Beastie Boys, Run DMC, Big Daddy Kane.
But it's so hard for like if kids now aren't going back to listen to that stuff.
That's
all
the
of those
problem.
legacies are going to get.
That's the
Right.
problem.
Like,
That's the
It's-
problem.
Yeah.
and the sound is so different.
So
I mean, the
different.
sound like to give a kid now in high school like a LL Cool J record, like
Oh, they're not.
what would
yeah.
you do with it?
They'd have to be introduced to it in a very special way for them to be like.
At the
I
gym.
kinda
like,
like
my
this.
parents used to
At
fuck
Vasa.
to this music.
Yeah.
Like,
You're pumped to this.
I brought you to the gym today, son.
Mama said
so that I can play you this LL Cool J album.
Mama said knock you out.
Exactly.
We got Nas at 3. We've got
man.
Tupac at 4, and we got Eminem rounding out the top 5.
Holy
My
shit.
God. So that's the top 5.
Top
Jay-Z,
5 all time.
Kendrick, who else?
Nas, Tupac,
and Eminem.
and Eminem.
Oh my gosh! What a top 5.
So no Biggie, which I think is
Who
interesting.
made this list?
I mean, I can picture him. I know exactly what he
Nas
I've
was.
at
asked
number
that
3,
before,
though?
but seriously, I really want to know.
I know. I want to hear your take on Nas.
Listen, I love Nas, dude.
Right.
But he's not top 3, though.
It's hard to. I mean, Illmatic. I'll give you. You could tell me Illmatic's best album of all time. I'm not gonna fight you on it. But like, you want to talk about like consistency and track record.
What
Right.
else? What else besides
Exactly.
What
Illmatic?
else?
mean,
Exactly.
what else?
It's
But
just
also,
Illmatic, I feel like.
Illmatic
No.
is one thing, and that kind of solidified his status.
Yeah.
But most recently, he's gone on a run with Hit Boy.
Yes.
They dropped 4
Those-
albums, Grammy-nominated album.
Yeah.
At his age, still
best-
sounds the same.
The best stuff he's put out since Hip Hop Is Dead.
Yeah.
Which was the best thing he had put out since Illmatic.
Right.
Those last 4
You know what I
albums are
mean? Like,
insane.
he definitely deserves that ranking, but
Yeah.
it's just so tough.
3 is hard. 3, I mean,
That's
3 is tough.
He's definitely top 5, but 3 given the all-time list,
Everyone.
you know?
Everyone.
Yeah, so
He's
we'll be back
We'll
to
be
that.
back. We'll be back
Okay.
after these commercial messages. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
Damn.
Beyonce. And I was already fucking with J.
With
Cole, so I was
Beyonce?
like,
Oh my gosh.
And then I was like, okay, 3 Stacks? All right, I got to listen to this
Well, I
shit.
gotta hear
and
it.
dude, I'll tell you what, I feel like a bad bitch every time that song comes on. I feel like a bad bitch every time that song comes on, bro. Shit, I like to party too.
You can't blame him. Man, we are back, everybody. If you're still watching,
Hey.
if you're still amongst the crowd, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Lab Chat.
We're
Gonna
back.
take it where we left off.
Yes, sir.
So we were on number 4, right?
Number 4, which was headlined by, well, Eminem rounded up the top
was
5.
Eminem, which to me, the second half of his discography just like knocks him out of the top 10 for me.
Slim Shady
Like-
LP, fire.
Fire.
Marshall
But also-
Mathers.
Marshall Masters, fire.
But they're also not aging like I think they
Very
should.
well.
To me, I go back and I'm like, oh, when I was 16, I loved this shit.
Stick 9-inch nails to each one of my eyelids.
Right. It's just like the edgy stuff like, Mom, like, I'm not cleaning up my room.
Stay
It's
out of
just
my
like-
room, Mom.
Yeah. I go,
Fuck.
Okay.
Clean
and
that
I think
shit.
like that cringe, like we were saying
It was
off
a little
air.
cringy?
I like,
Living up, you
Yeah.
know, the way.
it's just,
There's very-
I don't need to hear it. I don't go back to it that often.
And bump it, like seriously bump
Yeah.
it.
He's like, you know what? Let me put on some old Eminem.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love it.
cleaning out my closet.
If it plays for me, it plays, but I'm not gonna go out
Yeah,
of my way
same.
to listen,
find it.
right?
Yeah.
There is selective
That's true.
songs that I will go back to.
I love Stan. I still think that's
Stan
great.
is dope. That was probably one of his greatest creations
Totally,
and
yeah.
masterpieces.
Yeah.
Was
Well, it's
Stan.
almost like DMX had that split persona with Damien. If you listen back,
those
he
3
was Damien,
songs,
and then
right.
he was DMX, and he would like. That was cool as
Yo, my
fuck.
man.
Yeah,
Yo, my man.
exactly. Yeah, like you don't get that shit no more.
Facts.
I think the last one that Hobson was probably one of the ones that would, kind of take on different personas.
But to me,
you
I always
know?
looked at Hobson like he wants to be Tech 9. Who also, I don't know where he is on this list, but he should
Did
be
he
higher.
even-
I'd be
make the
surprised
top?
if he was on this
Yeah.
list, to be honest.
Tech 9. He's
Tech 9 does what he does very well.
Tech
Yes,
9. Tech
he is
9
Tech 9.
is Tech 9.
And you can't
no
take
one
nothing
else is.
from
You
him.
can't take nothing away. He's been to Salt Lake like 1,000
Thousands
times
times.
and sells out every
Salt
time.
Lake
you know,
loves
like,
that
I used to
people
sell to him.
Yeah, they're willing to go every time he comes.
Yep.
Yeah, they throw their shirts off for
They
There
love
was a-
Insane Clown
there
Posse
was
too,
a
so I don't know.
fucking- Dude,
Oh, man.
There was a point where I swear, he came like 3 times in a year.
Yeah,
least.
I believe it.
Like early part of the quarter, like middle of the year, and then end of the year. Like, bro,
And whether
what?
you like his music or not,
Right.
anyone who's trying to make it in music needs to study him.
Yeah,
Because unless you're going
sure.
to get some
'Cause-
label to give you $1 million, which nobody
Right.
has won in
He's hustling.
Listen,
Right.
the fucking loyalty. Sorry.
For sure.
The
No,
loyalty
yes,
of his
yes,
fans.
his fans.
See how I have to grip the mic?
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. Dude, they will sell their dead mother's corpses
Yes.
for some fucking concert tickets.
Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead. My
I
bad.
think,
That's just crazy.
too. I think with the same with Insane Clown Posse, not to like lump them in together, but like when you have a group, there's nothing better that you can do for your popularity than get a part of the population to hate your fucking guts. Because then it's like I have to defend them. Just like Nickelback fans go hard for Nickelback because everybody else shits on them, and then it just like hardens them up and like, no, I guess Nickelback is the most important part of my life.
He's fucking blowing my mind right now.
defend him.
Because that's
Crazy.
exactly the logic that has to be used. It's
Damn near
crazy.
cult.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
Cult-like fucking following.
You get juggalos tattooing like hatchet mans on
No,
their
they
neck and
do.
stuff
They
because everybody shits on ICP. So you just go like, no, I like them. Now I love them.
The craziest. what's their label called? Do you remember
The
the name?
Psychopathic Records
Psychopathic Records. The craziest
or something. I don't know.
person
Yeah, I
that
believe
they
so.
signed.
I
I just
believe
made
so.
that up.
No,
Sounds
like,
fitting.
I definitely don't
Sounds
own a
fair.
bunch of their
that's,
albums.
That's
yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
They
Definitely
the,
haven't seen them live 3 times.
the craziest like
Yeah. Hey, hell yeah.
Shit.
didn't Eminem diss him too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They
and
went
that
back and
started-
forth.
And then they became
Yeah.
more famous
Exactly.
because of it.
Because
Yeah.
they got
did
some
it
clout.
on a local
Yeah.
thing for Detroit. Eminem dissed them. They dissed Eminem. So now you have people taking sides from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Right.
And they
Oh
just
my
kept doing it,
gosh.
and they're still doing it.
That's
Right,
dope.
right.
But dude, a crazy person that they signed, and the person's not crazy, but I just thought the sign was crazy. DJ Paul, he signed under
Yes.
Psychopathic.
Really?
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
like a couple projects or
right?
For a
something?
few projects,
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn.
He was under them because they're under Sony. Believe it or
yeah.
not.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Yeah, they're signed to Sony, so it was
Jeez,
like
no wonder.
So
At
it was
one
like
point-
Sony, Psychopathic Records, and then DJ Paul signed
Yeah.
under them. So it was dope.
At one point, they were signed to Disney,
Oh my god!
and they put out an album. and
fucking
Disney
kidding.
was
What show
like-
are
You're
they
fucking
making
kidding.
music?
How ironic is that?
So they were signed to somebody, and Disney bought them out. But the album was done, and I think it's probably their biggest album. And so they go to start promoting it, and Disney like gets wind of like what this is, and they like pull the plug, and they're just like absolutely
What the
not.
fuck,
Yeah.
man?
And-
That's
but now,
Disney's like,
but
we're
now if
moving
you're
forward with
juggalos,
Insane
you've got
Clown Posse.
fucking Disney going against you. So first you had like little local Eminem, and then you just keep stacking up, and it's just like, so now they're just getting like fucking tattoos on their faces, and they're just like, no,
They're on some
ICP
fuck
is
Ariel.
more important. I fuck Disney, fuck Walt,
I
fuck his
fucking hate
frozen
Mickey
body.
Mouse
Yeah,
Club.
yeah, fuck Mickey, fuck Goofy,
Oh my!
ICP all day.
Fuck you goofy ass motherfuckers. Listen.
That's
my
insane.
This
God.
whole
No
my,
wonder.
my whole music career now I am questioning because dude, this last
Yep.
2 minutes I've just spent listening to how these motherfuckers blew
Make
up.
people hate you.
That's what it is.
fuck?
Make
And your
people
fans
talk
will
about
love
I
you.
think I'm doing this shit wrong, man.
Yeah, bro.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Too well liked.
Where's them haters at? I'm just,
Yeah,
For real, where
bro.
my haters at?
Oh,
I feel
Dog.
like that's why 6ix9ine blew up. The rainbow
yeah.
hair
Oh,
kid
yes, 1,000%.
talking mad shit.
he
Like
was trolling rappers. He was
Yeah.
he was trolling people that no
Influencers.
one would have
Yeah,
dared
bro.
to
Anybody,
troll.
dude.
you
Yeah.
know? and he was doing
that's
it.
it. Kind of comes back to what you were saying is make people fucking hate you, and what they're gonna do talk about
Talk
you.
about
Exactly. Yeah,
You
they're
know?
doing half of your promotion. They're doing
Exactly.
75%
For
of your
free.
promotion for
For
you
free.
for
because
free.
they
For
hate
real.
you so
Yeah.
bad.
They go and share your post and be like, look at this goofy ass. Like, dude, you're goofier
Thank you.
for sharing the shit.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're improving my algorithm. Thank you.
The best advice I ever got from anybody was don't waste your energy promoting something you don't like. So like only promote the stuff that like you like support, the stuff you're behind, the stuff you like, because if you only have a certain amount of energy, why waste it promoting some bullshit you don't care about?
Facts.
Yeah,
Right.
facts.
So like you'll never see me post like this movie was bullshit or this band is bullshit or whatever. I'm just like every time I start to write that I stop and I'm just like, no, let me push UA the Duo instead. Let me push something that
Shout
I
out
care
Rhyme
about.
Time.
So-
Right. Yeah.
No,
Thank you
yeah.
for that.
And talking about shout out Rhyme Time, we got some questions for you.
Oh
man.
shit.
Let's go.
We've been chopping it up. It's been nice. It's
Yeah,
been
this
nice.
has been fun.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been
let's
great.
go.
It's been great,
It's
for
nice.
sure.
But now it's time
Wally's
to
missing out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wally. Where you at?
Yeah, man. Where's Wally, man? You're missing on these. I'm not gonna show you. You're missing out on these.
Not until they pay
alcoholic
you.
beverages.
Exactly.
Not until they sponsor you.
Y'all gotta come with
Not until you
that check.
sponsor us. You hear me?
No free sponsors.
Facts. But
Yeah, fire away.
Yeah, man. So, I guess.
Why are you still doing this?
Go ahead. Let us know.
Shit, I have no idea.
How do you find it within yourself to keep the grind alive?
I don't know. We only do shows once in a while, and we're now the M&Ms. We're like, how high did we get? And we're just coasting off of it to see how long it can
just
go.
calming down now.
Oh my gosh! But
Yeah.
but you guys had a lot of accolades that a lot of people can't really say they've had. you know? So why don't you go into that a little bit? Like
Yeah.
what was like
First,
one of the accolades?
I was old when I started, so I was like
How
too
old?
old.
How old were
I
you when you?
So was Jay-Z though.
I was I was 26, I think, when I started
Oh,
rapping.
yeah.
Maybe a little older than that. So it
Almost
was,
like Jay-Z. He was like
Yeah.
27, I think.
Mhm. And so and looking back, I was like, that's not too old to do
Not at all.
to start. But at the time,
You
it
felt
was like I was
like
meeting
it was-
kids like you,
Yeah.
where you like sneaking in 21 up venues, and I was like. I know the owner. So I started doing that, and then I don't know why I still do it. It's just fun. It's just so fun all the time. It's
Yeah.
like I never ever tried to like make it my career. I think that's why I'm still going, is because
Dope.
it's always been a hobby. It's always been for fun.
That's a good point.
And
That's
everything
crazy,
has
man.
been cream on top.
Wow.
But then it's funny too, because I feel there's some resentment from people who it's like they are trying to make it their career, and I do have more accolades than them.
Yeah.
Right.
And so it's just
That's
like
what
they're
I'm
like-
saying.
But it's hard. I have some friends who the second they made it to a certain level where music was paying their bills, you could see the fun is gone. Because if they have a song
Right.
that underperforms or a show that they go, I can't put food on the table. I can't buy
Wow.
diapers for my kids. So it's
Wow.
a double-edged sword with that. So
Definitely.
but for me, as like a hobbyist, the stress never got in the way of anything, because I was just like, well, if
You
it doesn't
never
happen,
expected anything in
I
return.
never expected anything.
Right.
Wow.
I think that's the
so
difference.
anything that you did get was just like, fuck yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Dope.
That's great.
Dope.
And so
I like that.
and then it was like won competitions and opened some of the biggest shows, opened for Snoop, and went on America's Got Talent, and like did all these things.
How was that? How was opening for Snoop? Because
was
I don't
great.
think
A lot of
a
people
lot
can
of
say
people
that.
in general, not
Yeah.
even just here, a lot of
Nah,
people in
nah.
general can say they opened for
It was
Snoop.
crazy, and it was just us and him.
Wow.
So like we rapped, and then he
Oh,
rapped.
shit.
And, like,
Wow.
Well, he DJ'd. That was
That's
a weird.
dope. That's
it was
dope.
amazing. So
And now
Nice.
he's on TV with Martha Stewart and has his own pack of lighters that they sell and they're
Yeah, he's
big
a-
and all.
He's
like,
got
bro.
It's
everything.
incredible. But it was
Dude,
great. It was
I didn't know about the
from
lighters.
doing a million shows. I did a million shitty shows.
Wow.
I did every little thing I could do. My wife
Yeah.
didn't see me for years because I was doing 4 shows a week.
I took after you
Mm-hmm.
because that's what we learned is
Anything
like,
you
just
can
get
do.
anything you can get your hands on and
And looking back, I can trace where the cool stuff came from.
Right.
But there's no way when I was starting that I would know
Where it
who
was
to
gonna
meet
go.
or what. You just get out there and people
What to
know
expect.
you.
it's
Don't
true.
be an asshole. I remember telling you guys, like, show up on time.
Yup.
Ask, like, don't ever like make more work for the promoter or
Right.
more work for the venue or more work for the
Just
touring
be as
artist.
easy as
Be
possible.
as easy and helping as possible. And so,
So
and
anybody
stuff comes
listening,
from it.
Right.
soak that up.
Yeah, stuff comes
It's
from
true.
it all the time.
You're not no diva. You ain't Drake. You ain't
Yeah.
Kanye.
Nobody owes you shit.
No one owes you
And
anything.
not wanting to be it feels so good.
Yeah.
Not wanting to be like a big success has made my life so much more
And
fun.
I feel like the success follows you even more because you're like, I don't want that, but then it's like,
yeah, it's like
It's
it
lurking.
It just
fine.
comes after you.
I mean, I don't want to. Don't get it twisted. I've definitely spent more money than I've made too. That's like, but I wanted
That's the
cool
music
experiences.
business, yeah.
I
Right.
had a career. That's fine. I wanted cool experiences. I wanted to have like open for the groups that I liked. I wanted
and
to
I
meet
love
them,
that, bro.
do songs with
America's Got Talent.
them. America.
How
That
was
one,
that,
Bro,
bro?
like that's another
The
thing
fact
that a
you
lot
were
of
on
people could not say.
National television.
Yeah.
Like
It's
that's a whole nother
like-
ball game, bro.
It's like
True.
12, 14 million people
Oh,
saw us
geez.
rap. Like insane.
and how was
Changed my life? Not at all.
how was the
Damn.
set though? How was like the set?
It was cool.
Like, did they have a green room? Like,
they
how
have
is
like
it?
big areas, so like you can be on camera anytime, so you're kind of tense all the time. And
man.
because like
'Cause they could
they're
all
come
eyes
around
are
and
on
have
you.
stuff.
All
you're mic'd up and like. But it was really interesting. I mean, it was cool. Like we went and we auditioned, and I couldn't believe we got on. And they flew us to LA. They put us up in a hotel. And, but when you get there and you're like, we know what we do, and we do what we do really well. So as we were like meeting producers and showing them, they were liking it, and they're like, this is gonna be good. But then you see a girl like hang upside down from the ceiling and like shoot flaming bow and arrows, and you goes, "We're not here for very long. We're going home pretty soon." Like when it's like not just rap, when it's like it could be anything. You go, there's not a big enough market for like 5 fat white rappers. Like it's just, especially like they try to like find the right story for you,
Right.
And we didn't have a story. We were they were just like, can you believe these guys rap? And people were like, we have the internet. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
my hometown has 50 of these guys. Like, they're not that special.
Damn. Was it something that you,
It was.
I guess, would have expected at the time that you were there? Where you like kind of like
We couldn't believe it. We couldn't believe we found out about it. We got the opportunity because we had really grinded and won the City Weekly bet. They used to do like a best rapper of the year thing.
That's right.
And I had been nominated the year before and I didn't win. And then I joined House of Lewis, and then we worked like as a Voltron team to like get as many people to the show. We haven't worked that hard since. We brought over 100 people to like this tiny little venue on Third South, and we packed the place and we just tore it down.
Nice.
And we won.
That's
and
the best.
The prize for that was opening at Twilight.
Oh,
And so we opened for Run
That's
the Jewels.
crazy.
oh nice.
Yeah, we opened
That's
for Run the Jewels,
crazy.
and that was the peak. I was
Wow.
like, that's as good as it's gonna get, is opening for Run the Jewels,
Right.
like, and Flying Lotus.
Because you were a big fan?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
I believe it.
And all the guys in the group were. So
Oh,
we were just. I was
that's
like,
even
come
better.
on, guys, like let's do it. And
Hell
The
yeah.
Jewels got some bars.
I feel like
They
when
were
you're ever
incredible.
like doing something for someone and you're a fan, it
Yes.
just makes it 1,000 times
it was
better.
insane. We
Facts.
met him backstage. Like I came back off stage, and Killer Mike's like, "You're a fucking animal," and I was like,
Killer Mike.
Yeah.
Killer
Yeah.
Mike, give you props,
Yeah,
bro.
it was
That's
fucking-
hard.
Yes.
That's what's
That's
up.
hard, bro.
And
for
then
real.
like the show ended.
So that
and-
means they were watching. They watched your set.
it was insane.
Oh my god.
It was, and then there's a clip that someone just sent me. During their set, I was just in the crowd watching as a fan, and I was like, I want to crowd surf. And I was like, I just found like guys who'd be strong enough to like lift my ass up, and I'm shirtless in like a big robe that I had just wrapped on stage in,
Hell yeah.
and I just go crowd surfing, and then Killer Mike like points me out, and he's like, look at this chubby guy, fat surf, like, oh, look at him go, and then afterwards, like,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
it was the
dope.
best.
That's
Hell
that.
yeah.
I
So
want
he
you to
shouted-
know you're my idol now, because that is my dream.
You can do it.
That is
You
my
can do it.
fucking dream.
It doesn't seem
I-
like you can, but somehow they figure it out.
I'm heavy as hell.
I know.
Really?
Say, I've done it twice, and
Hey.
it was the best experience
Hey,
of my life.
if you're weak spirited, don't come to my next show because I'm crowd surfing that
crowd
bitch.
surfing.
I'm
Yeah.
crowd
You
surfing
best
with my
be
shirt
ready.
off
Y'all
too.
better be
With
ready.
juice.
It was the best.
With my shirt.
Bro, my fucking idol, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was
That's
awesome.
crazy.
That's great.
I
That's
never thought
dope.
we did a show, the Provo Rooftop Festival, and so it was like thousands of people on top of this parking garage, and I was out in the crowd on this like big concrete thing, just like hyping them up while the guys were rapping, and then these kids were like, crowd surf, and I was like, well, no. And they were like, no, we'll do it, and I was like, all right, let's go. And I dove out face first, and then like there's a picture of me. It's the happiest I've ever been. There's
Hell
a picture
yeah.
of me just like, Jesus, just so
frozen
On
happy.
your
in
way
time.
out. On your way out to get
Yeah,
caught.
yeah.
Oh,
As
that's
a
dope.
fat
It was the
dude,
best.
That
Yeah.
is
as a
the
fat
perfect
dude,
timing photo.
it feels. I bet it feels so great. I can only say I bet because
Yep.
feeling small.
Yeah, right.
I love being a little spoon. All right, I just say it. I'm just saying, bro. Just feeling small as a
Hey.
fat dude is
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
I'm so dainty. As these poor teenagers are like, Jesus Christ, you look smaller up there.
What the fuck, man? That's what I'm
Just leaving
saying.
carnage in your wake behind you. You don't care.
You're having the time of your life, dude.
Best. It was
bro.
such a great
Sounds like
show.
the best.
But
man.
when I did
That
that
sounds
that
dope.
rooftop show, that was the biggest thing we had done, and I couldn't believe we were like 4,000 people. I couldn't
Oh my
believe it.
Oh,
god.
wow.
It was so dope, and it was the
That is
same
dope.
festival that like they got Neon Trees to play, and they got Imagine Dragon, or I don't know, like all these bands.
And Imagine Dragons.
It's huge.
Yeah,
One of the
they're
biggest bands
super
now.
dope.
Huge.
And so So yeah, we did that. We did America's Got Talent, but America's Got Talent took so much out of us that we like kind of we went into hibernation. It was so stressful to like keep everybody together and like, come on guys, like don't like, it's just too much pressure.
I bet.
It's just like when you go, just kick us off of the show. We can go home. Like
we're ready to go.
We thought we were gonna be the joke. Because you know those reality shows will like have one act that's like a joke. We were so scared that was gonna be us,
but it wasn't.
Shit.
But it wasn't. It was the guy.
So your mind was already like playing tricks on you.
Yeah,
you know, and it comes with the pressure, the moment. You know,
we're
the
gonna
stage.
go viral for the wrong reason.
Right. Being on TV. And they have judges, right? For
that
show?
So it was Simon Cowell.
Oh my gosh, Simon. Oh, everyone knows Simon.
Yeah, it was Heidi Klum. One of the best moments of my whole life, Heidi Klum. We came out the second round. First round, we did a song called Shake Face. And then we came out to film our second round.
You made it past the first round.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but they didn't air it. So that's a whole nother thing. They didn't air the good round. So that'll give me something.
Oh, my God.
But we came out on stage to perform for the second show when they brought us back. And Heidi Klum sees us and starts going, shake your face. Shake your face.
Remembers.
She remembered. She remembered the words. And I was like, I couldn't believe it.
That's hard. That is hard.
Reba McEntire was our guest judge, the country
fucking
singer.
Reba?
I know.
Fucking Reba.
She was so cool.
Hey.
She's gotta be cool. She's fucking Reba.
Yeah. Scary Spice. Mel B was one of the judges, and then Howie Mandel. So those were
fucking Howie.
Nick Cannon was the guy who like took us out on stage.
God, him and his 18 fucking babies.
Nick Cannon.
God,
here's my hot take: too many babies.
It's not a hot take. That's a general opinion.
I don't care how much money. Yeah, that's a lot
crazy.
of kids.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Yeah,
that is dope. Dude.
It was awesome.
That is
and
dope.
like at that point, I go, they can't take that away from us.
No,
they
can't.
And now no one can say shit to me.
And it's recorded forever too.
And so like if we dip down and we don't do shit forever, I'm like, I still did more than I ever.
You
thought
went
I
on
would.
TV, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's
Those highlights.
I was on the same network as Saturday Night Live. Like it was just like it's all.
That's crazy.
with Simon, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
It was the best.
And I've always wondered, do you guys have to rehearse before your presentation, or how does that work?
We did, yeah, we definitely did. We were backstage, and they pointed out to us, like some of the producers were like, "You guys are like really practicing," and we like met with their vocal coaches, and they were like,
wow,
you're just rappers. Like, what do you
need from us?"
They were like, "Yeah, you're fine. You're rapping. Like, get out of here. Like, we have singers to like." Singers that are going to stay in this show a lot longer than you will. So,
damn.
I remember one time
like that. That's crazy.
One of the vocal coaches was like, I guess like don't hip hop the mic, because we all had the mic like here. We were like,
don't hip hop the
don't
mic.
hip hop the mic. And
That
I was
is
like, okay, so we just scoot that down. Like,
Shit.
Wait, did you end up hip hopping the mic anyway?
yeah. At that point, you can't take.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't gonna tell me
hip-hop.
not to hip hop the mic, dude. That's all I'm saying.
And it always.
Oh, it sounds like shit.
Just coming in
They
hot.
were right. They were correct.
It really fucks it up.
Yeah.
I actually had to learn that the hard way.
I've seen it myself.
No, yeah. You know.
But
Bro,
like every legend you ever saw rap, well, that's where they hold the
they
mic.
always hold it
So,
that way. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, what do they do with these guys?
Yeah.
It's just the sound guy that's great.
Bro, so with
Yep.
so with that being said, what do you think has been so far one of your favorite moments that has came from making music?
Man, there was a group when I was in college. There was a group from the Bay Area, Zion-I.
I remember.
And so they were the second hip hop show I ever went to. Second concert I ever went to was to see Zion-I.
Wow.
Just random. My friends took me. They were playing at a college.
So
in
you weren't
Monterey.
like an active fan? At the
No.
moment?
I
Wow.
knew what it was on the radio, and I wasn't into underground hip hop yet. And I had some friends who were, and they were like, "Come see Zion-I." And they were incredible. And afterwards, the MC Zumbi hung out with us after the show,
that's
freestyled with us after the show, like just was so cool, and was like, "Hey, come see me. I'm doing a show in Santa Cruz next week." And I came and I saw him there.
Hard.
And I ended up getting to do a song with him. And then he ended up dying like months
I was
later.
about to ask.
man.
I'm like, isn't he the one that passed away? So you made a song with him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
crazy.
It was the best. It was full circle. It was like the
R.I.P.
first
Zumbi,
underground
dude.
hip hop. Yeah, he died, and it's weird. It's like being opened as like a homicide now.
Oh shit.
So he had COVID, went to the hospital. Something went down with him and like the security guards, and basically they pinned him down and he died.
Oh,
so we don't know all the details.
Some foul play.
Because
Or
it was
something.
it was recently. Right?
Death
Yeah,
by
it was recently.
Rent-A-Cops,
Wow.
dude.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
by what?
Because
By
we thought,
Rent-A-Cops,
yeah.
dude.
Because
Man.
we heard he died. We didn't have
Doing
all
the most.
details.
R.I.P. for sure.
I thought it was COVID. You know, I
tough.
assumed that like I don't know if he was vaccinated or not. He was a healthy young guy with
Right.
young kids.
He was
It
an old dude.
It was so sad, but like,
Jeez.
but it was really like proved to me like don't wait to do anything you
Right.
want to do.
Right.
Like if
Just
if there's
do it.
someone you want to do a song with,
Do it.
make
Just
it
do
happen
it.
Wow.
because
Find a way.
even someone your own age or someone younger than you, like you
Yeah,
don't know,
that's
you know,
nuts, bro.
It's just,
Wow.
yeah,
Dude, that's crazy, man. I'm glad you came on the show.
yeah. This was great.
I've
So
asked-
much to talk
I've
about.
asked-
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
For real.
There
Such
has
a
to be a
loaded
part
segment.
two
Great. I could come next
because
week.
we ran out of time,
Yeah.
but man, there's just so much more we want to know.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah,
for
stay
having me.
tuned.
This is good.
Stay tuned for
So
sure.
if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you guys follow my boy Rhyme Time.
Yeah, shout out
tell
Rhyme
them
Time.
tell them where they can find you, bro.
All the streaming platforms. I got albums called Gnarly, albums called Season 4. That's the one with Zombie on it.
Dope.
It's good. I'm gonna battle. I don't know if it's been announced yet, but I'm gonna battle for Mike Masters
Oh,
again.
no.
We didn't even get into
Drop
rap
the
battles.
date.
Yeah.
We
We
didn't
did
even get in. So we thinking April, but you guys know Glocko.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my
I've been
god.
talking to Glocko about
He's gonna battle
battling. Yeah,
Glocko.
mhm.
Wow.
I'm a fan. I'll say it right here. He can use it against me in the battle. Like I'm a fan of Glocko. He's when I watched it, I was like, he's one of the most talented guys they've got now. Of this like
Dope.
new generation. I
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
he's hard.
Let's
he's
go.
hard.
Bro.
I'm
Great.
excited to watch that.
It's gonna be good.
I've
Oh,
seen
man.
you at work.
Yeah, it's
Watch.
And so that alone, man.
My boy had to
gonna
take
be
the
Bro,
headphones off.
Glocko. I love Glocko.
yeah.
But this will be good.
Gotta
It'll
be
be good.
ready, Glock.
He was
This
the one
will
where
be
I was
good.
like- I was like, this will be a good fight. This will be a good
that
one.
is hard.
And I think I respect him, so it's
Right.
like not gonna go weirdly personal. We're not gonna
Right,
like swing on
right.
each other. I'm just like,
No,
let's
not
have a
at
good
all.
time.
Oh,
No.
dope,
It'll be good.
Dope. I like that.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
talented.
Man,
For
yeah,
sure.
y'all better tune in. Mike
Tune in.
Masters.
Yeah.
Follow boy Rhyme Time.
Check out the songs I got with UA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we've
we
got
got some
songs.
music with them, you
Yep,
know?
yep.
We ain't even talk about how I produced your music videos
Oh
with Demrick
my
and Jared.
gosh.
Well, part
There's
two.
so much
Part two. Yeah, there's so
Part
much to
two.
talk
Yeah,
about.
that's
coming
crazy.
soon.
This guy's
We
just
didn't talk about how
phenomenal.
we met. We didn't talk about
None of
nothing,
that.
None
There's
of
just
it.
so much. There's just so
Rio
much.
Tinto Stadium. Like, yeah, there's too much.
Bro, yeah. No,
Be
shout out Rhyme
ready.
Time.
All we got is be ready. This
Thanks
sucks
for
so much.
coming.
Anytime.
We
sure,
appreciate
sure.
everything
Yeah.
you do for the team.
Yeah.
It was great, and we can't wait to have you back. So
Yeah.
stay tuned
Yeah,
for that.
so
Stay
much.
tuned for
Yeah.
that.
Thanks.
For real.
Make sure y'all subscribe, follow us, Slow Mo UA, my boy Juice the Bag Boy, my dude Looney got
Hey.
the tunes, Rhyme Time here, the special guest. Make sure y'all back next week. Let's go.
Yeah.